Laura Carter Canines presents How to Have a Happy Dog Without Going for a Walk, keeping tails wagging when exercise is restricted.
Hello and welcome back to How to Have a Happy Dog Without Going for a Walk. I'm Laura, creator of the Wags Without Walks membership, and today we're talking about something that's really close to my heart. How to strengthen your bond with your dog through simple at-home games, all without a lead. Now, a lot of people think the bond with their dogs comes from long walks together, maybe hours spent out in the countryside. And while those moments can be lovely, the real connection starts at home. Trust and teamwork aren't built on the length of your walks. They're built on how you interact every day. Let's start with why trust and connection begins at home. Dogs learn who we are in the little moments. When we ask them to do something and reward them, they start to trust us. When we listen to their body language and respect them when they need space, they trust us more. And when we play games together, when we laugh and enjoy those silly little games, the bond deepens. You don't need a lead or a field. You just need time and attention. This is why I love no-lead games. They're low pressure, fun, and remind our dogs that just being with you is rewarding. And honestly, it's often easier to build focus indoors or in the garden before asking for it on a walk. So, let me share some of my favourite no-lead games for building focus. One is the classic hand touch, an exercise that I teach in my Pulling to Perfect, Reliable Recall and Smart Puppy course. It sounds so simple. Your dog taps their nose to your hand, but it's a brilliant way to get focus, redirect them when they're overexcited, and teach them that coming close to you always pays off. Another favourite is Middle, straight from the Reliable Recall course, where your dog comes to stand or sit between your legs. It's fun, it's safe, and it builds a strong sense of security. Dogs often love it because it feels like a little den, and owners love it because it creates that connected feeling of being a team. I also adore recall games indoors. Call your dog from one room to another, reward them, then let them go back to what they were doing. It teaches them that coming when called doesn't end the fun, it adds to it. These quick recalls build reliability without ever needing a lead or a trip to the park. Now, the real glue in all of this is rewards. Use rewards that strengthen your bond because it tells your dog, I see and appreciate you and want you to succeed. Rewards don't always have to be food either. Some dogs love toys, some love a bit of rough and tumble play, and some just want praise and a cuddle. The more you figure out what your dog values most, the stronger your connection becomes. Let's talk about dogs with limited mobility, because they deserve these games just as much. If your dog is on restricted exercise, recovering from surgery, or perhaps as a senior dog who doesn't move as easily, you can adapt games beautifully. For example, instead of running recalls, practice slow, steady hand touches. Teach them to target an object nearby, or practice middle, but only ask them to step in gently. Lick mats and puzzle feeders can become bonding games too, if you sit with them and encourage them, making it a shared activity. And finally, remember that bonding isn't only about formal games. It's about turning everyday moments into opportunities. Waiting for the kettle to boil? That's a perfect time for a quick trick or recall. Watching TV in the evening? That's a great chance to roll a treat gently across the floor or ask your dog to practice a settle on their mat beside you. These little moments build up over time, and your dog learns that life with you is fun, rewarding, and safe. That's exactly why I created my membership, Wags Without Walks. Inside, you'll find loads of simple at-home games, just like the ones I've talked about today, all shown in easy-to-watch videos that you can access from your phone via the app or on the website. Whether your dog struggles on walks, can't rest, or you just want to connect more, it's there to give you inspiration and step-by-step guidance whenever you need it. To find out more about Wags Without Walks, visit my website, Laura Carter Canines. So, let's wrap up with a quick recap. Trust and connection starts at home, in the everyday moments. No lead games like hand touch, middle and indoor recalls build focus and fun. Rewards deepen your bond, and games can always be adapted for dogs with limited mobility. Most importantly, every moment of your day is an opportunity to connect with your dog, no matter how small. Here's my challenge for you this week. Pick one no-lead game and play it with your dog every single day. It doesn't matter if it's a 30-second hand touch or a 1-minute recall. Notice how your dog responds and notice how you feel afterwards. That's the bond in action. Thank you so much for joining me today for this episode of How to Have a Happy Dog Without Going for a Walk. I'm Laura, and if you'd like more ideas, come and join me over in the Wags Without Walks membership. Or you can find me on Instagram or Facebook, Laura Carter Canines. I'll be back next week with another episode to help you and your dog thrive together. Until then, have fun with your dog and keep those tails wagging.